Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Spurs Around the World, where we'll be hearing from international fans talking about the game. Ferencváros 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. It is still raining here in Budapest, but Spurs got the job done. Mikey Moore, his first start in a Spurs shirt, and another 3 points, putting Tottenham up to second in the Europa League table.
Hello everyone, I'm Teslim from North London Narratives and I am a Nigerian. So I'm so grateful for this opportunity, Chris. My thoughts on the game, I think it was a good game. I think it's nice to get 5 wins in a row. I think it was what I'll refer to as an efficient performance. It worked. It might not have been the best, but it worked. So yes, I think it's nice to see Brennan get on the score sheet again. It's nice to see the team build momentum and confidence in our style of play, and it's nice to see us basically growing as a team because we have a lot of young players. So it's nice to see us growing and developing. And now, although I'm starting to believe more in the manager because I've had reservations, I'm still trying to keep my feet on the ground. I still think that we need to see our team against low blocks, because a lot of times when teams come at us, we've not struggled with that. Like Manchester United played in a way I did not expect them to. Brentford played in a way I did not expect them to. So we've never really had a problem with teams coming at us. We've had a problem with teams that sit in a low block. So I would like to see Brennan do it against teams that sit in a low block. Like break down a low block. I want to see you dribble past people and open up their defense while the team is trying to stay compact. So yeah, basically. Also, Mikey Moore, I think we need him. I think we need Mikey Moore as soon as possible. I think Timo Werner is not good enough for this club. I said it when he signed the first time. I understood it, but the second time I genuinely do not understand it, and he's doing nothing but proving me wrong. I think Mikey Moore needs to start getting embedded in the team and getting ready to start playing, because genuinely speaking, we need this guy. Timo Werner cost us games last season, and he's going to cost us games this season if we're not careful. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Once again, I'm Teslim from North London Narratives, and I'm a Nigerian, and it's so nice to have this opportunity.
Hey guys, Eduardo from Spain here again, analyzing Ferencváros Tottenham of Europa League. I think it was a good victory because it was a victory, that's the point, and it was a victory done with a lot of our youngsters, our second unit, we could say. It was necessary also because of the rotations needed because of the last week match against United. Next weekend match against Brighton, they were necessary. So happy by that side. Great match of Mike Moore. I think Lancashire played not bad. He should have scored, but because it's his job, he didn't, and he had the chance. But yeah, time to time. We should have won, I must say, because they were in the first goal of offside from my seat. I haven't seen much more views that they were shown in the Spanish broadcast. Maybe in another seats shows another perspective, but it wasn't from my one. So probably we should have a draw, but a victory is a victory with the second unit. I don't demand a enormous victory. Enormous Brennan, by the way, 5 goals in a row. Tremendous. It's in his best state since he arrived. Good Kulusevski, the minutes he had. Good, very, very good Solanke. It's crazy that he was called for the national team and not Madison, by the way. And the only thing that I think it could have been improved, it's like Probably I would have played with Gray in the left back and Dorrington in the center back, or something like that. Like, or just Gray in the right back to give time to rest for Porro and give time to play for Dorrington. That I think he should play. I think he could be an improvement in that side. But apart from that, yeah, a good match in the rest. A quite bit boring, I must say. But that's another type of victories that we need. We have to be able to slip the match. So next we can write on. Come on, you Spurs.
Hey Chris, Linton here from Durban, South Africa. It was an interesting game last night, and again, Ange made 7 changes, and he certainly blooded a lot of the youngsters, and the youngsters really performed. I was really impressed. Maki Moore stood out for me. He is an exceptional talent. His direct running, not afraid, not intimidated of the opposition. He really performed very well. I thought Archie Gray had a very good game. He played well as well as Will Lancashire. So the youngsters really performed last night. Timo Werner unfortunately underperformed again, and I really wish he would get a goal and that his confidence would grow. In the end, I think it was closer than it needed to be, with Ferencváros scoring a goal towards the end. But I think we were comfortably in control of the game for most of the game, except maybe in the last 15 minutes where they certainly try to get a goal and then go for the equaliser. But fortunately, we held on for another victory. Onward and upward we go. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm a big Spurs fan from New York. I live in New Jersey right now. I want to make that very clear. But I have been a Spurs fan since about the mid-2000s. One of my earliest memories was Paul Stalteri scoring a goal against West Ham in the final seconds. I remember it like it was yesterday, and since then I've been along for the ride. It's been a very fun ride. We've had some highs, a lot of lows, but some really nice highs. So, but I did want to kind of give my little reaction to today's match against Ferencváros in the Europa League. This is match day 2, and we had a lineup put out by Ange, which consisted of a bunch of youngsters. It was very refreshing to see such boldness from the manager and actually putting the faith in the youth, which is great. I saw it and I was terrified, because I feel that if you're going to give really young players a start, their first start, it should be at home so they have that support. But I have been proven wrong, and I will happily eat that humble pie. Ange pulled a masterstroke by putting at least four teenagers in the lineup, and then mixed in some strong other players such as Sarr and Bissouma. Romero captained the side. Vicario was between the sticks, made some very big saves today. It was very nice to see his form continuing. He was beaten by a very nice team goal in the end, but you can't put that on him. He made some very nice saves, communicated very well. I thought the defense played very well overall. There were a couple of dicey moments, but a lot of that just comes down to the way that we play. We play a very high-risk system, so let's get on to the good stuff. It was so nice to see Mikey Moore and Will Lancashire get starts right up front and just basically really take the game to them. I was not able to see the entire match, but I did see a lot of condensed highlights specifically about these two players. Mikey Moore was a constant thorn. You could see that the defenders were very concerned about him when he was in flight. He was making things happen. Should have gotten an assist against with that great pass. That was an inch-perfect pass to Timo Werner. Werner takes a bad touch, tries to round him. I like the idea to try to round him, but you gotta convert that. Anyway, Mikey Moore played fantastic, won a bunch of free kicks, got himself into some really nice, promising positions, made some passes. Indirectly kind of led to that first goal with a chip ball into the box, which then kind of led to some chaos. But it was really nice to have then Sarr pop off and just kind of shovel that right into the back from real close. That was really nice. It was good to see our players in the right positions. Will Lancashire had some nice hold-up play. I really saw how he was able to bring other players in, especially a couple of layoffs that he had to Pat Massar in the middle of when he was creeping up. it was good to see an overall performance from the youngsters, from all the players. Basuma had a good game. Sar had to bring his usual energy. Then, when we brought on the subs, we were able to get that killer decisive second goal from Brendan Johnson, who's on some kind of form, which is great. It's so nice to see him just silence everybody and show what he's capable of. I mean, he's already matched his return from last year, and we're about 7 or 8 games into the season. This is fantastic. I hope it continues. Again, it was an overall great performance from the entire team. I will completely disregard that last goal. It was a very good move. I think most teams would have gotten hit on that. But I think overall it was good to see a lot of the youngsters take the chance and really stake a claim for bench minutes, for cup starts. Hopefully we can continue these cup runs and really integrate more and more youth into this. I would love to see Archie Gray actually play in his true position, but he didn't even look out of place in the center of defense or when he switched out to left back. But Bergville, he was a little bit on and off, but again, it's a very tough place. Ferencváros, Budapest, Hungary. And it was trying conditions and against a team that knew we were putting out a young side. So I'm sure I didn't see the whole game, but I'm sure they took a few cheap shots, kicks or whatever, but team did great. Came out with 3 points, 6 points from 2 games in the league, in the Europa League. It set us up very well. So, but yeah, long may it continue. Hopefully this weekend against Brighton, tough trip up. But hopefully we could get that 3 points and put in a great performance as well. I'm sure if we put in a performance such as we've put in the last couple of weeks, we will get those 3 points. So let's continue with it. I'm really happy with the team. Really happy with Brendan Johnson flying. It's nice to see Solanke on a bit of run too. So it's great. It's great. Long may it continue, and up the Spurs.
Hi guys, this is Simone dell'Uomo from Italy for Chris Collin. Important win to start the competition with 6 points out of 6. Important way to start the campaign in a competition, an important competition that absolutely belongs to the huge Spurs European tradition. A competition that actually Spurs can dream, can afford to think about going all the way. The positives are so many. First of all, the youngsters. Delighted to see so many youngsters playing from the start, from Lancashire to Bergvall to Meili, the gem, the wonder kid, one of their own, that is Mickey Moore. So Mickey Moore, what a player! 17 years old, already made for this kind of levers. He is the real player. He is the real deal. About the game. He can do everything. He can absolutely do everything, and in terms of his potential, the sky is the limit.
Hello everyone, I'm Lee from England, but as you can see behind me, I'm not in England, I'm actually in Budapest in Hungary, sending in my review of the game last night. I was at the game, really happy to be at the game. Great atmosphere. I thought the Ferencváros fans did a great job with a tifo and fireworks and so on. It looked really good. Nice to see that sort of thing when you're a visiting fan, because we don't see that too much in England. Great game in the end for me. I'm really happy with the result. Some good performances from some very young players, and you can't really complain at that, because it's always good to see young kids coming through, especially homegrown ones like Mikey Moore, who had a brilliant game in my opinion. I thought he was really good. Archie Gray as well. Archie Gray for me would have been my man of the match. I watched him on the left hand side, and I thought he was absolutely excellent. Managed to keep the Ferencváros players at bay. Didn't look out of place at all. So really happy with that. Lancashire as well, getting his debut. Unlucky not to have scored a goal himself, but I think that will come in time. And of course, Brennan Johnson with another goal. 5 goals in 5 games. You can't stop him from scoring as it stands, and long may that continue. Got lots and lots of really positive support from the Tottenham fans at the end of the game. So fair play to the away fans as well. Did a really great job of keeping the singing up and everything else. So overall, really good game, really good day. Great result, keeps us going, second in the league. You take each game as it comes and move forward. This is a great competition and one we should take seriously. So really, really happy with it, and long may it continue. Up the Spurs.